Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hello. Thanks for joining us today. Hi, guys. We're going to be going over the Made Collection version 1 from the Favori. So much fun. These are nuanced gels, texture gels. You can do a lot of different things with them. They're on my nails right now. We'll do that. You can go abstract. So many different options, and they are so much fun to play with. So I believe we went live before with Made Collection version 2, which was in first. So these are the more natural colors. Version 1 is nice and bright and perfect for this season. So when you get your Made Collection in the mail, it comes in this gorgeous box. I kind of retied my bow. I think I tied it on the wrong end, but what's going to happen is it's going to come all preciously packed for you, okay? And all of your gorgeous gels are inside. All right, so there are 8 in this collection. You get that perfect white. You get like a butterscotch. I'll show you the names as we're playing with them. A purpley pink, and a teal green, and a purple, an orange, and a bright green. So these are the colors of the Made Collection version 1. And they are no wipe. Okay, so you can wear them matte and finished with the texture, or you can overlay them if you don't want texture on your nails, but you'll still see that texture shining through. Okay, it comes with these gorgeous cards just showing you, the packaging is absolutely beautiful, right? But here are our colors that we're going to be reviewing today. I'm going to take them all out of the box because even though I cleaned up for the live, cleaned up the table so I'd have a little room to work, there's still not enough room, you guys. Never enough room. So, if for those who don't know, my name is Lauren. I am Inspo by Nails on here. So we have the egg white. We have the butter beige, which I call like a butterscotch color. We have a light violet. We also have the baby pink. And we have jade mint, which is the brighter of the greens. This one is called grape purple. All right. We also have the carrot orange, and that is definitely true to its name. Actually, this is the lighter green. And the deep, this is the forest deep green. So this one's more teal. But we'll go through them real quick. Do a few looks, and you guys can ask any questions you have about Favori or the Made collections. I'll be happy to answer if I can. Basically, how I want you to think of these gels, yes, they are textured, they are matte. This is one from the first collection because I did not have white at the time, but you can use them very simply, or you can use them in a painterly way, okay? You can use them in an abstract way, or you can use them even like doing small flowers, etc. Okay? Whatever fits your aesthetic and your style, I think these gels could be used for that. You just have to think outside the box. But they are so much fun. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Let's just dive right in, okay? So you would prep the nail, obviously, and you'd have your base coat on, etc. But you do not have to have a base color with gels like this. Like, for example, let's do like an abstract like this. What you're going to want is the colors that you're going to use. All right, we'll use the orange. We'll use the pink. All right, that's the baby pink. We'll definitely use some of the white. We can even stick some green in there, whatever you guys want, all right? But what you want to do, maybe we'll use some of the yellow too. We'll stick with these colors for right now. You want a brush that you can kind of just be loose and free. We're not doing any small details. We're kind of doing a abstract type, drag type color wash design with these. So I am using my Divock canvas brush. The Divock canvas, if you have it, this is a question that I get often. Are these the same as Divock canvas? They're all slightly different, guys. Similar, but not quite the same. The cool thing is none of the colors match either. So I say grab them all. Have all the options. So what we're going to do right this second is just play around with something like this. Okay, and the way we're going to do that is to simply put some color on the nail. I also have a lint-free wipe here, so I can just drag color off my brush in between dipping into the pots because I don't want to contaminate the pots. But do you see how stiff this is? It's actually creamy, but it is definitely like a thicker consistency than, let's say, a gel polish, right? And I'm just putting some on the nail. I'm wiping my pink off. And we'll do some flowers. We'll do some Monet-ish type vibes. Now I'm putting on some orange. All right, and I'm just lightly kind of stroking it onto the nail. It doesn't have to be perfect or look good in any way right now, guys. It's just getting some color on there. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this yellow. And I think in that now I also used a touch of one of the metallic nuances, which are absolutely beautiful. But the reason I'm wiping this excess off is like when I go into the white, I don't want these colors in my white pot. So just have like a little lint-free wipe ready to go. Yes, this is chunky. You do not need to wear it this way. All right. But wiping again because I got some more color on there. But just loose and free. What we're now going to do is just kind of blend these together a little bit. I mean, that is really whipped and cool looking, but if you don't want it to be that textured, I'm just lightly dragging these colors together. All right, just pulling down like a color wash type situation. Wiping, wiping, wiping. All right, until you like it. And then we'll cure it. Another thing about these gels, they cure very, very easily. I'm being pretty dangerous right now because I have my window shade open because I did not want the live to be super dark. So they could be curing as we're sitting here. They cure very, very, very easily. But do you see it's not super chunky? This part I have not blended is a little bit thicker. Are you guys ever going to have a discount because I want to buy products, but it's too expensive? Honestly, you just missed a huge Sweeties anniversary sale. They had a humongous sale. And it was amazing discounts. And you also have a bunch of ambassadors for Sweeties that have their own discounts. So if you want to follow some of them and use their code, that will save you too. We all have one. Just have to find it. And they are not cheap products, but these are beautiful. The quality of these products is crazy. And these, something like this, is going to last you for a really, really long time. You tried the watercolor tips. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, we did inks last time. Let's cure this. All right. I'm going to do it for 60 seconds. I had you guys up on the live, but then my other side, I was trying to read. The other side shut down on me, so I couldn't see everything. If I missed your question, please just repeat it, and I'll get right back to it. You can also think of outside of the box. You can use tools like a silicone tool. You can use smaller tipped brushes. All right, you can use little flat brushes. Here we'll use this flat brush. This is from Yogo Mayo. This is their check brush. This is a great size brush for these gels. So use what you've got, guys, but like think about if we want to we're going to put some metallic on here. Let's say this comes out and we want to add a few more solid colors of pink or even the purpley one. We could do that. All right. Oh, I did use the purpley one. Here's our pink. I opened the wrong one. Let's add this. If you want to leave it matte, you can. Yes, you can. Like my nails. And actually my nails need to be, they've grown out quite a bit. So I have my base on. I have a no wipe top coat on, and I did my flowers right over top of that. There is absolutely no wear and tear to these, okay? And they are matte. I can feel the texture, but I didn't have any stiff pieces. So yes, you absolutely can wear them like that. You can do a mixed finish, which is so cool because you don't have to do anything else to it, right? All right, so let's go in and do some more pink. And I'm going to just do some weird texture. Okay, and let's put some more white in there in just some areas. And then we'll put some of the metallic. I'll show you some of the new metallics too, because there are 3 new metallics and they are really, really pretty. Well, 3 new, I don't know that they're all metallics because one's white. But they're so cool. And like I said, do whatever you feel you like the look of. Abstract is abstract, guys. That's all in the eye of, right? So you could wear these matte just like this if you wanted to. Here is one of the new nuanced silky gels. So this is Antique Beige. See? Ooh. You've seen 3 from them before. It's like the silver, the bronze, and gold. All right, and so these 3 new ones are Antique Beige. There's also a, say, Rose Pink and White Silky. Okay, and these are all thicker. Okay, these are thicker than these gels. So when you're using these, you're really just using, I'll show you. We'll put it on this one. They're just not quite as spreadable. So you can do it that way, but they're a little different, okay? So let's just dry brush some of this on here. Kinda. But see? It's pretty silky, actually. I think maybe the gold is one that I'm thinking of that is a little bit tougher. But see how beautiful that is? I mean, it's just crazy easy to use. And we can cure this. And this nail could completely be done, but I'll show you how to overlay it too. Okay. Oh, I forgot to scroll up so I could see more questions. Oh, I missed some. Okay. And we'll do something like this. They are really so easy to work with, guys. You just have to dab, 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 and drag, drag, drag. But they're really, really fun. And like I said, you can wear this. Like this could be it. You could be finished with this. And you could wear it chunky. You can buff down any hard areas if you want to. But this is softer than some. It doesn't have hard peaks like some other textured gels that Sweetie Nail Supply offers. For example, Bevla Amalgam, that's a little grittier. That's not as soft as these. So if you have that, so these are softer and more blendable. Like I said, this could be completely finished. If you're like, okay, I like it, but I don't know if I'd like feeling that on my nail, because you can feel the texture, then what you're going to want to do is overlay it with like probably a base gel or like a honey clear, and then your top coat. Or if you have something like Gin B Crazy Top Thick, something really thick in a pot that you feel you can do a great overlay with, go ahead and do that. But let me show you the Yogurt Gel Honey Clear, because it's a really good leveling gel. All right. These are always going to come out different. You use them kind of loose and free. This is when you're playing with gels like this, you have to allow yourself to not be like, I'm using a gel paint and I'm going to get the most precise line I've ever gotten in my life. It's not really that kind of product. It's really kind of fun and loose, and you just want to play around with it. Try different brushes, because we're going to use a couple, and that's going to show you, different effects that you can get. Like clearly I didn't use those brushes when I did the little flowers on my nails, but that's just boop, boop, boop of petals. It wasn't like me hand painting for hours. It was very, very fast and very easy because they're very simplistic. They're not fancy. When you overlay gels like this, you are still going to see, look, I have a hair, sorry. You're still going to see all that texture and depth. So this is a really cool way to get depth to your nail design, very simply, okay? It's still going to show up, all right? Should I turn this upside down? Maybe. Hold on, I missed a spot on the side. You can always do that just to make the top coat a little bit easier. Bink, let gravity do its work. Okay, but this is one of the easiest ways to use these gels. You can use them very thin, you can use them very thick. It doesn't really matter. That's what's so cool about them. They're really, really, really versatile. All right, I'm going to cure that. And while that's curing, let's start in with a different one. Let's start in with something that's going to look more, a little bit Monet-ish, abstract, but kind of like that. Okay, so this is purple grape, and we're going to use some of this minty green. Actually, let's just open them all up because, hello. Why not? All right. And for something like this, you guys, all I did was drag it this way, then this way, then this way. And then I took a finer liner and did one across, and it just gives the effect of like a veil, right? Or a satin ribbon going across. Really, really easy way to use these. You can see it's textured, but it's just an easy way to get another effect on the nail. All right, so let's get a little bit more of this. And we're going to do some white in there. Oops, this is already done. So let's do an overlay on it real quick. Feel free, guys, while I'm doing this, to ask any questions. Does anybody already have this collection? It came out before the anniversary sale. 10 Favori collections came out, like 10. I just love this brand. I feel like I've hearted it for like over a year, and I'm just so thankful that Sweetie Nail Supply is a supplier for us here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really artistic, and you can use these guys with your inks, okay? So you can drop ink onto any type of texture, and it really does create a really cool effect. Where is our naked nail that we were just going to start with? Okay, here's one. Let's use this. And then I do want to show you those flowers though too, okay? So let's do this. I'm going to put a little bit of this purple because we really do want it to be blue. Now you see me dragging really thin, all right? You can do it really thin if you want to. You don't have to make it thick, all right? You do not have to make it thick. It's totally up to you. But I want to do some white into here. Honestly, I want to get it a little bit lighter because I don't want it to be as dark as some of the other elements we're going to put on here. But see, this is now like just it's still textured, but it's not as dark or as heavy as before. All right, so I'm doing it really thin this time, but I'm also not going to worry about if it's perfect, right? We're going to kind of cover this up with other things. If you want to layer different sections of thickness, which I would do for something like this kind of look, you can just flash cure this. Okay, so we have like kind of some base color on the nail. I might have even grabbed the blue from collection 1 for that nail. I believe I did actually. But we're not going to do that. It's fine. Let's just use our Pinacure. Oh, wait, I have to do this away from those pots though, guys. Hold on. Just going to flash cure it for a few seconds. If I had done that, I think I would have cried. Do you need a top coat, or can you go do your nail art and only cured it? Okay, these do not need a top coat. They are no wipe. Okay? They do not need a top coat, if that's what you're asking. It is such an interesting texture, and that they cure like a dream. They cure very, very easily. It's like whipped cream. It's kind of like, it really is. It's kind of like playing with like whipped cream or something. So let's just do some clouds. I'm dotting some abstract kind of clouds in here. Again, does not need to be perfect, guys. Okay? The looser the better with this kind of stuff, honestly. I think when you overthink things like inks or things like that, or like this, or texture, etc., I think it's a little disappointing. I think it's easier if you just don't think about it too much. You can certainly have a point of, you can have some references, etc. We're just dotting some color onto this nail. That's it. Okay. And let's get some little pink areas. And I'm still using this big fat brush because I just don't care, guys. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I try and do fine, perfect little flowers and water lilies, etc., I'm not going to like it. Trust me. So I'm just putting some color on the nail. Right? I don't want to be precise. I'm just doing some little areas. Let's just flash cure this again. And I'm doing it over here. You can see my little Pinacure. Just keeping it away from the pots since I have them all open. And I'm already playing with fire, having the blind open. But yeah. And then we'll get to those hand-painted flowers. Okay. So then we want some of our lilies and stuff. So let's get some green. All right. And this time let's use a tinier brush. Let's use the check brush from Mayo. All right. So this is just allowing me. Do you see how long these are going to last? You use the tiniest amount of product. Seriously. And all I'm doing is dotting and scraping some of this onto the nail. All right? It's not hard. It's actually so fast, it's kind of crazy. All right? All right, so that's done. Right? Again, quick cure, just a few seconds. Just because I want to put some of the darker green on there. And yes, you could wear this as is. You could wear it as a little chunky Monet on your finger. All right. Again, I'm going to get some of this little tealish, like a darker green. And I'm just, again, adding some areas of interest. But in the most random, not fancy ways. Okay? And while we're at it, let's get a little bit of purple and add some areas of interest by our lilies. Okay? Just splashes of color. That's it, guys. Like, simple. All right? I'm going to put this in for a cure. This one's done. And then we're going to go in and do a few little freehand flowers, okay? If you guys want to. These products are so unique. I feel like that's what it is. You almost missed it all. Don't worry, I will definitely try to save it. As long as Instagram lets me, I will save it on Sweetie Nail Supplies page. I'll also co-save it on mine. That way, if you have any questions, I am happy to answer them. So make a comment on the saved reel and I will answer you. But this time, like you had asked, let's do it on a nail that's already finished and has a no wipe top coat. I prefer these painterly ones overlaid, but that's just that's what I like. You can leave these however you want, you guys. That's the cool thing about them. They're super versatile. Yep, absolutely. And I'm going to still do flowers like on my nail on this one, okay? And for that, we're going to use smaller brushes, of course. So this looks cute. And it looks a little crazy, okay? Still feel like I want something deeper down here real quick. Like, look at the nail and see if it's balanced. If you feel like it needs a little something, then do that. All right, I'm doing the vines down the side. Just with the side of my check brush, guys. All right. Nothing crazy. And we'll get started with the other flowers. But yeah, this is all you have to do. Little bits of this paint randomly on this nail. And for some reason, your eye just fools you into thinking, oh, look, it looks like a Monet. If you look at it really close, no, it doesn't. But in general, yeah, it really does. And they're so unique. All right, so for the flowers, okay, you just want to have your colors available to you. Let's see what we got here. Move some out of the way. And a smaller brush. But not so small that it's like a really super fine detail brush. You could, for example, you could use Bevla's Art Liner. Okay, see, it's got some bristles to it. Sweeties has that. Or one of my favorites for this kind of thing is the Diami Deep Liner. See, it's not like a 3-hair fine bristle brush, right? So all you want to do is think about getting some petals on there. And I usually start with like the bigger flowers. So I'm going to start with some white. I have some white on my brush. And I'm going to start with where I would put a daisy. Okay. So I'm basically just dragging daisy petals into the nail. Can you guys see that? Let me bring my white a little bit closer. And I do daisies with like 5 petals. I do not attach them. And I'm going to let the bristles separate a little bit and give us a little bit of texture. Okay? I actually want some texture because this is texture paint. I like the little petals having a little bit of texture to them. And I usually take one off the side, like I did here, okay? So just a little dab will do you there. Of cool thing about this design is I don't really have to cure in between. Okay, I could do a couple daisies. This gel is not going anywhere. It's not going to flow on the nail. It's not going to run. It's not going to get in your sidewalls. It's going to stay exactly where you brush it on. Okay, it's stiff like that. So it's going to stay exactly where you put it until you cure it. So since we have the white on the brush, let's do another one up here. I'm looking around my phone, so I did turn my nail around. But clearly when I did them on myself, I did not. I just didn't worry about it too much, guys. So yes, you can get a little bit more detailed with this if you use a smaller brush. This is still not ridiculously detailed. I just really want some texture on the nail. Because this nail is already finished with the no wipe top coat, I'm just using this so that we can have some flowers, cure it, and be done. I've worn mine for over 2 weeks now. There's no wear and tear on my flowers. And let me tell you, I'm hard on my nails. I do not wear gloves. I clean, do all that kind of stuff. These flowers are perfect, okay? These stay exactly where you put them. All right, so now I want to do like some other little flowers. Let me do some pink. All right. And I'm just going to take one like off the side here, and I'm do 3 little areas, okay? So I'm going to do a center. Just a little bud. I'm just dipping it in the pot, okay? You see what I have on the brush? I'm not working it into my brush because I don't really want to worry about that. It's almost like a little heart right there. See? And then we're going to do one over here. All right, and maybe one up here. I'm doing a little center pull, and then one out here, and one out here. They don't have to be perfect, guys. It actually looks better if they're not. Okay. And then maybe I did tiny orange flowers. So for the tinier ones, I basically was just putting smaller petals. And then we'll add our greens and we'll be finished. But do you see I haven't even cured it yet? Don't have to. Can do the entire design. These are staying exactly, even just the little lines in my petals are staying put. You see that? Like all these little lines, they're all staying put. Because this gel doesn't go anywhere except where you put it. So these are really art gels. They're nuance. They're 3D, but in a subtle way, if that's what you guys want. Okay. See? Oh, and I did some little grapey dots places, but I don't know that we need that, honestly. Yeah, let's leave that off. All right, I am going to put centers. Let's put the purple centers in this. Instead of pink, we'll do purple in here. Guys, I've been looking at this nail the whole time, so if I miss something, go ahead and ask, because I'm about ready to cure this, and then we'll get some green on the nail, okay? But you're right, I don't look when I'm looking at the nail the whole time. So much fun. You can find them at Sweetie Nail Supply. all kinds of Favori options. Again, this is Made Collection version 1. This is Made Collection version 2. Okay, let me see if I can get these both in here. Okay. So version 1 is brighter. You've got the pure white, that's egg white. These colors come in collection 1. These colors come in collection 2. I mean, I love having all of them because I use that blue. But you know what I mean. If you have to do it one at a time, this is the one for the season right now. Okay? I like having all options. All right, so this is done enough. Now, all we want to do is go in and put some greenery in here because we do want some greens, right? We want some green peeking through because we like green. All right, and I dipped and put some. All right. Let's get some lighter. All right, that's it. We're going to put like a little dot on this one. A little dot on this one, like that's the little stem-ish. But you see what I mean about being precise with this part? Not really. Yeah, but like it's not like precise like gel paint. Okay. But you get the idea, right? We can do like a little petal here. And all I'm doing, guys, is just like laying down a little chunk of that jade mint color. This collection does, I believe it comes together. These are not ones that you can get individually like the inks, okay? They do come together because they come in that beautiful pot. All right. This would totally be finished, guys. There's no reason to have to do anything else to this now. All right, it would be a finished look. Cure it, done, wear it. They stay perfectly fine. All right. So that is, let me get our little Picasso one out. I forgot that was in there. Should we go over it? Yes, we should, because that is what we like to do. Do they ship to the USA? Absolutely. Yes, they are the North American distributor. Yep. 100%. And it's fast. I'm in the USA. I'm in Florida. So I want this to look a little bit more like a picture. So I'm putting on that honey top clear. It's like not top coat, but it's a honey coat. It's like a clear gel. I just want to even it out a little bit before I put on a top coat, because you see some chunky pieces on this one, and then we can go in with a thicker top coat. But I like my nails really thin. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This one's finished. All right, let me see what else I missed, guys. Cure that. Got a lot of good. The products are amazing. The Favori products are incredible. Really fun. We'll come live with more, guys. There's so much to get through. We're trying to break it down for you. And don't forget, tomorrow night, there will be a live on Sweetie Nail Supply with the new cat eye collection. With one of the new cat eye collections, and one of our amazing artists who's also a brand ambassador for Sweeties, and she is like a cat eye queen. She'll be live tomorrow, I believe, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check that out. But I'm sure that she will also save it. So that's awesome. So guys, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but let's just use it because it's really good. Have you seen the new top coat from Dino? It's good. It's so dewy and good. You can use it like just to make dewdrops on the nail, etc. But you can also use it as a full overlay if you want. Watch, I probably picked up the square brush. No, I didn't. Oh, good. Let's just get this yummy, gooey top coat real quick. And let's just get to town with that because I want this to be even. But what happens when you cover up this texture? And I know people are like, don't cover up the texture because then you won't see it. Yeah, you can still see all of it. That's the cool thing about this kind of gel. You can still see all of that, the layers, etc. It all still shines through. I may have to go work on this a little bit. I don't want to keep you guys on here while I'm like putting top coat on a nail and that's boring. But yeah, see, you can still see all of that. That's what happens with these gels. They're just amazing. I think I might have to cure it and buff that one little area because I did leave like a pretty high peak. And I don't want a chiclet nail just because I made a, high peak area. But you can do that. You can cure and then just buff any little problem areas and go in with the top coat. Probably should have done that. Sorry, guys. Real life. Because definitely before you take that final shot or before you send someone home, you want to check that line of light. But for right this second, I'm going to turn this upside down. And see if I missed anything else. No, it's not. What did you say? Thank God, because I won't be home. Oh, you're talking about saving alive. Yes, they will. I'm sure she will save it. Yep. I'm sure she will. As long as, it lets us, we always try and do that. Because lots of times people aren't available when we go live. We try and vary it up, but everybody's in different time zones. Sweeties does have international shipping, so like we have lots of followers from different areas, and like I'm on I'm on the East Coast, excuse me. So yeah, it's hard for our West Coast people when we're too early and vice versa. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to try and save this. And then if you have any questions, like I said, I'll save it on Sweetie Nail Supplies page. I will also save it to mine. That way, if any questions come in the comments, I will pop right over and answer them. So that's a good way for me to be able to follow up with lives and any questions that you guys might have. Okay? But yeah, it's an amazing collection. I love it. And I can't wait to see what you guys make with it. And I will talk to you super soon. And see you again on another live. Probably, maybe even next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.